Whoa, it's me again. It's Raptor again. I am back. I immediately just cast in the second game in the series. So it's Descara versus Catharsis. Catharsis is on Soban this time. Descara is on Gaalsien, and we are going to the Shells, which is my favorite map. It's just it's cozy, you know. There's something about it that just makes you feel comfortable, probably because this is very safe natural, which I like. So people can't do stuff to me. So it looks like Gaalsien deployed the probe, salvaged their base runner, which is pretty normal. Soban is saturating their natural, both, and they're not getting labs yet, so I'm wondering what's going on. He's building his support cruiser first. I'm actually not that familiar with I don't know what you would generalize them as, the treaded factions, what their build orders are like, because I only really play Conif. So if I'm confused by something, which I normally am anyway, because I don't know what's happening, but if I'm especially confused by something here, it's because I have no idea what these build orders are like for these factions. But yeah, he's doing the drop-off thing. You move forward with your carrier. It's kind of like schloops. If I had to use a word, you just schloop the support cruiser out the back.
Construction units identified. LAV now available for production.
Not really sure what the Gaalsien's up to yet. Nobody seems to be producing anything.
Salvager online.
AAV coming out.
Charge layout set. Get started. Construction units identified. Salvager construction.
Yeah, just moving their expansion. You know, pretty normal stuff. This is a comfy map, like I said. You can play safe, and the eco is like really close to each other too, I think. So it's probably better to always expand quickly on this one. Do have a single sand skimmer coming out. Looking to scout. We have the probe. It's probing around, just doing probe stuff. You know, it's a good life, so I hear. Doesn't pay much though. Nobody really respects you. But they're unionized, so it's not that bad, I think. Uh-oh, base runner is gonna get hit by the sand skimmer. It's gonna slowly chew on him, but it's not gonna be enough to stop him, I think. So I'm gonna continue to go out. He's gonna get hit by this armored assault. That is one dead sand skimmer with the speed debuff. Descara is still saturating his secondary. Well, both players are, but we have Catharsis with his AAVs coming out, which is more than the Gaalsien player can say right now. He's got the probe just annoyingly on top of him. This guy is so rude. It's incredibly disrespectful. Nape.
Enemy contact on sensors. Hostile contact marked.
Got turrets out. Descara, he's bringing out, I think it's assault ships based off the icon.
New threat identified.
Looks like Catharsis got his first artifact. And Catharsis is getting his fighter and gunship fab
Enemy signature
up.
identified. Enemy contact on sensors.
So I don't think he's actually seen this assault ship up. I think he did see that production cruiser.
Enemy signature identified.
But he's about to see the assault ship, and there it is. He's got two, so he should be able to fight it. Of course, the Gaalsien carrier is going to move out. It's pretty safe, you know. Base runner is just cold chilling back here. Oh no! Hearing me talking shit, and he's moving out.
Just when we were getting comfortable. Rally point designated. Move out.
Awaiting orders.
New fabrication facilities now operational.
Looks like we're getting another support cruiser, which makes sense.
Enemy contact on the board. Hostile armor on
I say this
approach.
is Soban. Is this Coalition?
Construction in
Am I wrong?
progress.
You know, I thought it.
Hostile contact marked. Enemy interceptor engaging units.
No, okay, I think it is. Okay, the TXT
Contact.
says it's
Enemy strike fighter
Soban,
airborne.
and I thought it did in the intro, but when I click on this, it says Coalition. Is Soban part of the Coalition? I don't know. You know what?
Alert.
Don't matter.
Hostile strike fighter overhead.
Yeah, the Interceptor's coming out. They're gonna just sweep this up. There's no
Base runner
counterplay available here. But we do a double base runner. Probably gonna lose both. But we have the counter interceptors out. It's 2 to 3.
unit marked.
They're definitely not gonna win that.
Strike fighter down. Awaiting orders.
So very good pick. This early Air Force going out, making dividends. Shutting down the probe too. Rude probe, get out.
Hostile
It's
contact
all over.
on the board.
And they're definitely gonna be able to pick up
Hostile
this one, of course. I think they might get that one. Depends if they put the interceptors on them, but it looks like
Coordinates confirmed.
they're just trying to get some vision, get some info. Ton of sand skimmers coming out now. We have our railguns and armored assaults.
carrier copies.
Catharsis also wisely building a missile cruiser. Just missiles. You know what? It shoots missiles. It's missiles. He's making missiles. Missiles are gonna come out. They're gonna give the air the business.
Base runner taking enemy
But they might get swamped out. In my experience,
Combat alert.
There's
Base
usually
runner
just,
destroyed.
you know, it's because I play slow, because I'm bad, but there's usually just too much air and they can just clap the missile
Enemy
batteries.
contact
But
on sensors.
New location marked.
but yeah, he's not.
Enemy signature
He's gonna get caught out pretty bad by this this skimmer force. His anti-skimmer stuff is on the wrong side. He's gonna get pushed up.
on approach. Support cruiser taking hostile
Another missile
fire.
battery coming out. Oh, excellent use in the missile battery mortar mode.
Railgun under fire.
Very good. No split on the skimmers though. He's trying to do it.
Armored assault online.
He's gonna have to switch to the air.
Coordinates confirmed.
Yeah, nice hole.
Railgun
Good job.
destroyed.
On our way.
Hostile unit
Something I
marked.
forget about the artillery or the air units,
Armor is
Hostile
operational.
the
SAM
anti-air
sensors.
units, I should say. The missiles. You know, they can hit ground.
New heading set. Armored assault in service.
So he's got a pretty solid little force here. He's gonna take down the assault ship for free, which is nice. Thank you, Soban.
Enemy armor destroyed.
Proceed. We're clear to proceed. Railgun.
More railguns coming out. He's got a decent force. He pushed off the air
We're moving out.
somewhat.
Enemy
They
contact
actually have
on
to
the
be
board.
wary now. They haven't hit critical mass, so they actually have to respect
Enemy
the
unit detected.
the anti-air, which is not ideal for them. The probe coming out.
Enemy on sensor.
Double base runner for the Gaalsien player as well.
Green line confirmed.
I guess that makes sense. You can grab both the relics, or at least two,
Weapons upgrade complete.
close to each other because the center is so tight.
Railgun
Oh, we're gonna get the sneaky flank
Armored vehicle taking
coming,
effective
but
fire.
we're gonna have
Enemy
an
railgun
armored
firing on
assault,
friendly.
some other stuff. The missile battery's there for the
Armored vehicle destroyed. Sensor post under fire.
mortar. Oh man, there's a lot going on. Okay, pushing mid, get flanked on the left.
Hostile.
Railgun should be able to take those out, but oh, good dodge.
Down.
Hey, see, he learned his lesson.
Fire.
Railgun should be able to take this out. The assault ship only concerned about getting the salvagers. It's a smart move because they're not going to win that fight anyway. Might as well just hurt the eco.
Mark win. Artifact extraction in progress.
Scar getting another production cruiser. He wants to push out with
Enemy
his
contact on
carrier
sensors.
pretty soon, even though looks like he still needs power reserves.
Alert. Hostile strike fighter overhead.
Green line confirmed. All systems green. Railgun online. It's open out there. We're clear
Maybe
to
Catharsis wants to win with just his base, is the relic victory,
Artifact
which is
location confirmed. Hostile
honestly
forces
doable on
deploying
this. You can,
outside.
as safe as I was mentioning this before, you can get really like bottled in because it's so close.
Railgun engaging
It's dangerous for the
enemy
exact same reasons it's safe, but oh, looks like some stuff is happening.
Railgun has been
Stuff is
lost.
indeed happening. They're getting
Engaging
picked
enemy
off.
units.
Look at all these rail
Railgun
guns.
has opened fire.
Copy that.
Why didn't the caster
Coordinates
mention this earlier?
Enemy signature identified.
Artifact coordinates locked. On hostile
Pushing with his sand skimmers. Yeah, he's got a lot.
Hostile contact on the board. Missile battery destroyed.
Yeah, this is I think there's too many railguns for
Contact marked. Base runner engaging hostiles.
yeah, so we have three rails to
Enemy contact
6?
on the board.
The 2 assault rails? Yeah. And the skimmers put pressure on. We have a side force coming up. They're gonna slap these base runners around. Probably. He's not really in the position to defend this one. But he is sending interceptors. But is there any missiles? There is a missile here, so we can't do it. Why is it going to turn around? He's lonely, sad base runner. He just wants to drop off. He just wants to drop it off, but he can't.
Enemy sand skimmer on approach.
Let's roll. We're up and running. New heading set.
Enemy contact on
Gaalsien Carey is going to get rid of this small task force. He has seen it, I believe.
Enemy base runner approaching AO.
Yeah, he has seen it.
Hostile armor on the
So he
board.
knows that once he gets just a few units over there, there's not much they can do.
Strike fighter ready for deployment. I'm ready.
Maybe Catharsis maybe thinks that because he doesn't have vision right here, right? He maybe thinks that he's moving all these forces over to here. But really, Descara is just gonna content to sit up on that hill. Lots of sight lines, big advantage to just ensure that no relics get
Hostile base runner sighted.
taken. Oh, looks like we're coming in. Good mortar.
Hostile sand skimmer on
But I think he's gonna lose all these. Smokes are delaying the assault ships, but they're not gonna stop the assault rails from behind. And yeah, both those base runners just gonna rush in. Interceptors coming in. I don't think there's nothing really here to deal with these interceptors, so he is just gonna lose rails here until he gets some AA. Or his own interceptors out. I don't know if he lost them, if he still has them, but
A railgun has been lost. Carrier here.
On our way.
ooh, battlecruiser Fab coming out.
Hostile contact on the board. Enemy signature identified.
Let's roll. Green line confirmed.
Enemy sand skimmer on approach.
Personally, I'm a big fan of the Honor Guard cruiser. They just look super dope. I don't think they're actually that good in the vanilla, at least. I haven't played the mod yet. I want to.
Contact.
But I felt it'd be easier to get the basic concept of the game down by just playing vanilla.
Hostile contact.
Maybe my thought process was wrong. I'm not really sure, but that's okay.
Alert. Hostile strike fighter overhead. Hostile armor on approach. Railgun engaging
Okay,
enemy
he's gonna
unit.
take some attrition trying to cross this, but maybe not. It looks like the turns have tabled, and now Catharsis actually has way more railguns, but he's gonna get flanked by this Gaalsien Carey. He's just rolling at full steam ahead.
Enemy railgun
Nobody's gonna stop me, says him. But he's gonna lose all his rails here. So he's got this. The Gaalsien Carey can take care of itself. Don't get me wrong, but he's gonna lose a lot there.
New threat identified.
Our forces moving on the right.
Vehicle destroyed.
These guys, they're gonna get their dues, but
Enemy base runner
they're gonna die in the process, most likely. Or maybe not. The interceptors might keep them alive.
Enemy unit detected.
Gaalsien Carey just wants to get his way in there. He did back off with his assault rails. Maybe he saw these normal rails.
Hostile base runner sighted.
Artifact extraction in progress. New heading set.
Enemy
Hard
on
to say.
sensors.
Catharsis really needs to get his carrier out.
Armored unit lost.
He's slowly getting choked out, I feel. Since the relics are equal now, like he can just Gaalsien Carrier is just so fast. He can just come in, posture up, cover the other flanks, so he never really loses that much. But I say that, but these guys are kind of out of position right now. They can't. They might get chewed up. But it looks like, yeah, he's gonna move everything in there. Oh, he's gonna have a not so sneaky base runner. You can see it on the map, obviously. Assault rails coming in, backing up. They need to. I think they need to buy time till the rest of the force gets there. Need to run. But what option do they have really? Like, just go for the rails, yeah. They do have armor, which helps. Oh, good mortar. AAV's taking out the skimmer, which would be good skimmer flank in the back. The Gaalsien carrier's coming. There's not much. Like this is kind of it for Catharsis. Like, besides the interceptors coming out, there's like not much going on once the skull gets choked out. If it does, he might get out still. But I wonder what all these rails are doing back here. I feel like if he committed with everything over here, he would have wiped all this out, and then Catharsis wouldn't have had anything. But maybe he thinks that there's more going on than there is. I'm not sure. We do have our first BCs. Let's get a look at those boys. Oh yeah, that's battlecruisers are dummy thick. If I do say so myself.
Copy. Hostile contact marked. Enemy signature identified.
Deploy smoke.
This railgun, he's doing a good job actually. The Gaalsien carrier is going to chase him. I don't think he can go through this hole. I might be wrong. But it's a good distractionary tactic, if nothing else, and it puts his salvagers in danger, especially because the smoke, he can't fight it right away, right? I need some water. You need to stay hydrated. You know what? If you're listening to this right now, take a drink.
On our way. Reposition.
Enemy sighted.
Get this
Water is good.
Skimmer on sensors.
Strike fighter is go for launch.
Oh my god, he's just running them back. He can't do anything about this. He has no defenses back here. He needs to run these rails up, but they keep getting smoked. I guess there's not that much in the natural, or the
Armored vehicle destroyed.
starting area anyway, but still. Let's see. So I'm actually not sure. I've never actually seen personally battlecruisers in any of the games, the multiplayer games I've played.
Interceptor taking hostile.
So I'm interested to see how well they work in the hands of
Fighter has been lost.
somebody who knows what they're doing.
Vehicle taking effective fire.
Ah, the Armored Assault Crusade is finally over. They do get chased down,
Enemy sand
but
skimmer
he did
on
a good job with that. I really thought he was going to get choked out there and just lose them all, but
on sensors.
I was mistaken.
Enemy sand skimmer on approach. A sensor
So the
post
Spark
has
Cruiser
been
after the
lost
repairs, I believe.
Get us underway.
A sensor post has been lost.
She looks out the base is going to get mined out pretty soon, and I say that, and he's starting to move now. He can move this support cruiser up here, and then be able to move everything else up.
Support cruiser.
Still holding this hill though. That's hard. That's a hard position to take, especially because he snuck it in here at some point. What is this caster doing? He's missing the
Enemy sand skimmer on
Gaalsien missiles that are up now, so he can't just freely throw his interceptors out there, which he might not have any actually.
Railgun destroyed.
Moving out. Artifact location verified.
No, he doesn't. He lost them all.
We're clear
Yeah.
to move.
Let's see the
Enemy contact
units
on
killed.
sensors. Hostile interceptor has opened
That's
fire.
fairly even, but looks like
Hostile
Descara.
unit
I can't tell if that means he's lost or he's
We have new bearing on
he's
hostile
killed
target.
more value than Catharsis has.
Pinpointing artifact.
But this is a close game. There's a lot of times I really thought like, oh,
Enemy
this is gonna be the
sand
death
skimmer
net.
on
Oh, what? Oh, the Gaalsien taking the fat broadside. He needs to get out. He's full steam ahead. Oh my lord.
Hostile sand skimmer on sensors.
Let's go back to production. Wow, that was dangerous.
Enemy railgun firing on
These Soban railguns are so scary. This battlecruiser going down.
Battlecruiser destroyed.
I did fail to see if it actually did anything.
Armor online.
Hostile
But it looks like he only needs one more artifact. Which he might get, but oh man, he's pushing up. Battlecruiser bringing the beef.
Coordinates verified.
Enemy sand skimmer on
And all of a sudden, Descara's on the run from this very strong core.
hostile sand skimmer on sensors.
Wow,
Railgun engaging enemy units.
he just lost so much. Skimmers coming in.
Target.
Sneaky cheeky breaky coming in last minute. Oh my god, what a good mortar. taking out almost all of them. It's kind of tragic he didn't kill them all, but the AV should be able to clean it up. And yeah, Descara's in a very bad situation here, I think. Stay with the Battlecruiser, should be able to kill it one-on-one. It's thick, but it ain't that thick. And it's getting poked slowly by this heavy railgun back here, but we have more stuff coming. So this Gaalsien carry, I concur, needs to speed up, get the heck out of dodge. If he can make it. Oh, missile barrage coming out. Oh man, from downtown. More rails. The Gaalsien carrier's great escape. He's got all these, is he actually? He's not actually mining that, is he? It's kind of a mistake. Gaalsien cruiser gets out. 4K health left. This barrage helped a bit, but he took the hill. At what cost? All the CUs. He has no CUs. That's how much it cost. He really needs to. Okay, there he goes. There he goes. Yeah, Descara's not on his rack up here, and maybe he really should have been, because he had the hill control. He didn't have to move, but now that he's kind of lost that positioning, like, it's gonna be hard to move up on the hill and like get those resources.
Hostile strike craft destroyed. Hostile unit marked.
At the same time, he could win the sneaky base runner maybe.
Strike fighter.
I mean, this isn't gonna do anything right now. It's just scouting, I believe. Ooh, more interceptors coming out. I apologize. I realize I've been sitting up in the map view for quite a bit. I'm probably missing like a lot of the little intricate micro stuff that's going on, but my game sense is also not so good. Since I'm kind of bad, so I just need to be able to see everything. Railgun getting focused down. Good stuff. Okay, yeah. This is a good counter push. I didn't think he expected to get pushed back like this. He doesn't have that much to actually defend besides the battlecruiser, and it's going down. He's got a bunch of rails. Battlecruiser's fighting back, but like with the carrier and the rails, like he's actually gonna get the battlecruiser, and he doesn't have that much resources left. I think he's not building anything. He's got a lot of interceptors now. Should be okay. Jammer coming out. He's gonna stop. He's gonna save that cruiser. Maybe. Gaalsien carrier is coming around. He says, I'm not finished with you guys. He's gonna focus down the base runner. Probably smart idea. He doesn't need to kill the battlecruiser yet. It's not really a threat, and he can get it. But I don't think he knows about all these interceptors that are just sitting around. Yeah, there goes the battlecruiser. Gaalsien carrier saying down with the thickness. Feels bad. Good night, sweet prince. Looks like the interceptor is going to come out, give him some of the business, so slap him around a bit, say, how dare you hit my friend. But they're not going to be able to push in too much. We got the missile, as well as general AA fire. Man, this is close. This is a good game. Got railguns coming out. He's got some RUs back here still, if he needs it. But I really think what he's choked out right now on is CUs. But he has the supply here. He has a bunch of CUs. Even if it's only one base, it's a slow trickle, but it's, you know, it's stuff. But I was just gonna say Descara doesn't have that much, but as I say that, he's moving up now with his production carrier. Since he took out the battleship, he has that position now. He can maybe sneak it in. Probably a little dangerous though.
Strike fighter, ready launch.
Contact enemy armor.
Go forward. New heading set.
These I don't think these assault ships are gonna be able to do this. The missile is warning him off. Oh, okay, never mind. These assault ships, thanks to the AA help, looks like these assault ships actually are going to be able to not only get the support cruiser, but push him off his source of CUs, which is pretty bad. He's wising up. He's getting the anti-air. Gaalsien carrier swinging his weight in, trying to get the rails. He doesn't quite get the. Oh, eat my words. Mercy me. This is a spicy game.
Enemy contact on sensors.
Underway. Guard position locked.
New threat identified.
Ah, another BC out.
Enemy sighted.
Artifact coordinates locked.
Hostile armor on the board.
So yeah, he's about to expand on that. He's just getting.
Hostile contact on the board.
Scar also getting his Air Force in order.
Hostile base runner sighted.
Off the top of my head, I think
Receiving.
missiles are pretty expensive. I think the interceptors are a bit more cost efficient. I could be wrong. They're really squishy. They dot AA obviously, but it's nothing. Yeah, nothing can be done over here. This is just free pickings for the interceptors.
Sensor post under fire.
This battlecruiser's in the wrong place for a time. But I think you run up here, you will get safe from the Gaalsien carriers. It won't be safe from
Enemy signature identified.
the interceptors, but the counter interceptors could take out the enemy air. It doesn't look like this case though. He's gonna continue to push up here.
Contact. Enemy strike fighter airborne.
Might lose that assault ship, the rails. Hard to say. Second battlecruiser out. Oh my god, these are just so many
Alert.
interceptors. This might be critical mass. I'm not really sure that
Tracking hostile.
Descara really has like the AA or the money or the resources to make the AA here to deal with this.
Enemy contact on sensors.
I mean, he's got his couple of. Oh, there goes one.
Enemy sighted. Interceptor taking hostile fire.
Wait, I'm mistaken. Oh man, wait. Hold on a second.
Hostile threat marked on sensors.
Hold on a second. What is this caster talking about? He just lost.
Copy.
Get this battle cruiser into the
Never mind. I'm a genius. He didn't actually lose that many. They just went back to base. And yeah, he's just going critical mass. He knows that
Armor inbound.
it's basically his win condition right now. Like, he doesn't really have to push ground that much.
Salvager taking hostile fire. Enemy interceptor.
He can just push up with all these interceptors he has. Can't really do anything about it.
strike fighter. Ready launch.
Hostile contact marked.
Yeah, these battlecruisers are pretty tough. Actually, that's kind of nutty. 6,500. That's like two carriers. This is like a whole carrier right here. There's no AA.
Hostile unit marked.
Yeah, he does wise now. He's gonna push him off the high ground.
Fighter is go for launch.
Enemy sighted.
They're gonna have a ton of money.
Hostile contact marked.
Hasn't repopulated his expansion here yet.
Fire on the move.
Enemy on sensors.
What are these salvages
Set
doing?
to heading.
What are they doing?
Enemy contact on sensors.
Is this an all in? He might be going all in. I'm not really sure.
Strike fighter taking fire.
Salvages, they don't attack, so I'm not really sure
Orders.
Strike fighter down.
what he's doing here. Maybe they're gonna eat hits. Are they gonna absorb shots? I don't know.
Armored vehicle taking effect.
Battlecruisers just sticking in the thick of it.
Battle cruiser into the
It's
fray.
absolutely thick.
Contact. Enemy strike fighter airborne.
Coordinates set.
Move and prepare to engage. Red alert. Hostile strike fighter overhead.
Man, he's lost. He threw away. Oh, looks like that was maybe a mistake. Looks like he threw away just so many interceptors though. I'm not sure on what.
Has opened fire.
Probably just the combo of the other interceptors, the production cruiser and the Gaalsien carrier AA.
Roger. Awaiting orders.
But yeah, it looks like he's gonna go in. He only has.
Hostile.
Oh, it looks like the Soban player gave up. That was really surprising. Yeah, he threw away all his. That's a little surprising to me. He threw away all his interceptors. Like, that was his win condition. I think he could have played long game, but you know, I am pretty bad. I'm not really sure. I'm sure somebody will tell me what's what in the comments. Probably Bozo. Somebody in Discord. I don't know. Anyway, that was pretty fun, and yeah, I'd like to do that again. So yeah, this is Refugees, and I will see you guys later.